Hello, everyone, and welcome to a little behind the scenes on my latest little short film. So, this is an idea I've been thinking about for a little bit. I've seen a lot of these like grainy camera videos, and if you're looking at this, you're like, oh, it's not much. I don't know. Um, this is all fake. Like everything here is fake. So this here is just the glitch title, wherever titles are. You type in glitch, one of these that I picked. And then for the TV effect, and I made this a compound clip because when I just added just a title, the title was masking the video effect, which I'll show in a second. So I added in the generators, I added a solid color background, which is right there. And then just made a compound clip, called it title. The audio here didn't do too much, just trimmed it up a little bit. It was audio I got from YouTube's audio library. So good to use, I'm pretty sure. And then this is all, you can see that little thing crawling. I'll get into that. This was pretty much all made in Blender. If I go to the color page, you see here, and I think you command click. Nope. Oh, I think you just press the 2, function 2. I thought you could disable nodes. Anyway, I'll show you in Blender what it looked like, and you can see the creature better. But I just went here and I went to analog damage, applied this node, and one of the things I turned off is the adjust position, because it does this framing, which I hate. And then I think I tweaked the noise scale maybe a touch, but didn't really change it much. And that made the light blow out and gave it all this graininess. For my compound clip with the horror effect, I did a little differently. So it's analog damage as well. I left the adjust position on because I thought it was cool. Oh, and then this one, it says custom because I've tweaked things, but I just picked early television. I liked the look. And this one here, I picked security camera. So they got some built-in presets. Oh, and this is actually, I think analog damage might only be in the studio version of Resolve. Not sure. I have studio, so if you don't have it, I'm assuming it's in studio version. I apologize for that. So that's really all I did here. And the sound, again, I pulled from the iTunes library. I went into Fairlight for a half a second where I just, option click on them or whatever, clip operations, and I normalized the audio to YouTube level. And then I kind of brought them down anyway because it just seemed loud to me, but I don't know. That's all I really did in DaVinci. Not a lot. Over in Blender, you can see I have this little rigged character here and this lamp and things in these barrels and stuff like that. And, if you go color, I just did I didn't do any kind of texturing in the materials. I just gave like ground and I just changed out the colors on them a little bit. I didn't even leave this. Like I didn't go into the shading. Where is it? Shade. Not sculpting. Shading. I didn't come into here and do any fancy node work. I just used the base simple material. So not a whole lot of work on this. The only light here is I grabbed this. Woo, let's zoom way in. Actually, there's a way. If you go view, frame selected. There we go. Now we can pull out a little bit. So all I did is I took a cylinder, and then I gave it an emission value that I thought was enough. Anywho, and I put this over the light you can see here. So don't worry, it's not someone I need to answer the door to. But anyway, this nice brick texture and this door and this light, all the stuff I didn't model. So I got all this from, if I go to Safari, it is the base mesh, and it has all these base mesh models, which are really cool. And it's all written under a CC0 license, so public domain for use. For the creature, I didn't want to, I'm not good enough at modeling or rigging. My rigging skills are 0. My modeling skills are close to 0. So I got this creature all rigged with animation using a website called, if I go to Safari again, Mixamo, Get Animated. So I got into here. You can pick characters and animations, download them as a .fbx file. Oh yeah, that's another thing. All this stuff I brought into the scene, and the brick wall. If you go to the base mesh and you go to view library and you type in brick, you get this. And so I just used array modifiers. I don't remember which one. I used one of these, and I just used an array modifier and then built it out really quickly and then duplicated and rotated the wall and stuff like that. So not a lot of work, even if you're not very good with Blender. So, I mean, anyone could do it. This, of course, was pretty automated, and I double checked. They haven't updated this in 3 years, but the license seems to be royalty fees. No licensing or royalty fees for unlimited commercial or non-commercial use. Basically, what I was reading through is, they just don't want you to give out like the raw FBX files. Like, I have no interest in giving out these files. I just want to use them for a movie. So I think that's safe to use. So I used basically, free resources, a little bit of Blender knowledge. I did have to tweak the animation a little bit here. I did, when I got the rig on this, I went into the nonlinear animation and kind of drilled down on this. Went to the little Maximo file, and you can see like this point here. And if I zoom in, you can see I added keyframes because, did I disconnect it? I wanted, this guy is on like a little loop, so he would crawl out to here and then bounce back to the beginning. So I adjusted a few things, and it jumps a little bit, but it's a security camera footage and it's a monster, and I was like, yeah, it's probably fine. But yeah, that was basically it. So this took me a day maybe. I mean, a lot of the time rendering this out, I just rendered this out in a really basic, go to render, that's output. Yeah, no, render. Oh yeah, so on the render, I did it cycles, and I turned the samples down because I didn't want it to render forever. I think default is like 4,000 something. And then I just told it to be an MPEG at, H.264. And didn't really do much here because I didn't want it to take forever to render. I don't remember exactly how long this took. I think it was taking 40-ish seconds a frame, and it was 230 frames. I let it render while I went and watched Scream 7 with my eldest, and it was fine. Nothing amazing, but probably obviously better than this. But yeah, that's the little behind the scenes on this video. It's basically Blender, DaVinci, and some free assets from the web. So if you haven't seen the video, check it out. Let me know if this looks horrifically computer generated, or if it looks with the security camera filter, if it looks almost convincingly realistic. I like the little lighting coming off the handrails and stuff here. I don't know, it was fun to make. Might make more of these computer animated ones, or mix, I don't know, playing around with different ideas. But this was fun. Let me know if this was helpful. Until next time, ta-ta.